topic of discussion will not only serve a purpose of its own regarding the freedom to read, but it will also serve as an introduction into our next novel, which will be Fahrenheit 451, and as a practice with persuasive techniques. So what exactly is Banned Books Week in the first place? Banned Books Week is the national book community's annual celebration of the freedom to read. Hundreds of libraries and bookstores around the country draw attention to the problem of censorship by mounting displays of challenged books and hosting a variety of events. So, in order for you guys to learn a little bit more about Banned Books Week, I have given you an article to read tonight for homework in class earlier today. So, as you read this article, I ask that you take note of all that it has to say, and you will annotate the text as you read. Now I will go over a few things for you to keep in mind as you're annotating your text. First of all, be sure to mark any statements from the article that you may have a question about. You can simply do this by highlighting or underlining the sentence or the statement and putting a big question mark in the margin. Secondly, make note of any phrases, sentences, or even whole paragraphs that really catch your attention. Be sure to mark off these areas of text with brackets or a highlighter, and make a note to yourself in the margin, to which you can use later on to spark your memory when it comes time to discuss this article in class tomorrow. Now remember, the notes you make in the margins do not have to be complete sentences. Rather, just enough words to remind yourself of your thoughts come class time. Thirdly, what do you want to know more about? When you come across something within the text that you desire to know more about, this is another great time to annotate the text and write any further questions you have in regard to the author's statement. Lastly, if you have a strong reaction to a given statement or a fact within the article, make note of this. This will be a great conversation starter in class tomorrow, and it is even likely that your classmates will have had similar reactions when they read the article as well. So now that you guys have some reminders about what it means to annotate a text, go ahead and take a minute and pause the video and read through your article, do your annotations, and be sure you have lots of good notes to do the follow-up activity. So now that you all have read through the article and annotated the text, I have one final assignment for you guys to complete this evening for homework. I'm asking you all to write a short essay in which you will defend your position regarding Banned Books Week. So, you will either agree or disagree with those who support Banned Books Week and the freedom to read. Whatever stance you choose to take, you must include a few specific elements in your persuasive essay, which I will address here in a minute. All of these which we have learned previously in class when we discussed persuasive techniques at the beginning of the year. Here I have the elements listed that you will need to include in your persuasive essay. First, you will need an opening paragraph in which you summarize, in your own words, what Banned Books Week is and what it stands for. You will also, of course, need to include a well-written thesis statement. Be sure to spend a bit of time on this. A thesis statement in a persuasive piece is very important. Secondly, you will need 2 to 3 paragraphs with supporting details. Be sure that each paragraph includes a topic sentence and that you use transitions between paragraphs to make your essay flow. Within each of these paragraphs, be sure to explain what reasons you have for supporting or for not supporting Banned Books Week. Lastly, you will write a conclusion. In this paragraph, you will restate your position and you will ask your readers to take some sort of action. If you do not remember exactly what this means, refer back to your notes from the beginning of the semester when we first learned about persuasive writing techniques. Okay, so once you have completed your essay, be sure you proofread it and then you can submit it on Google Classroom where I'll be able to find it and read it and get a grade back to you as soon as I can. Also, don't forget to bring your annotated copy of the article to class tomorrow. We'll be using it for a class discussion. Lastly, if you're interested in finding out more information about Banned Books Week, you can visit the web address www.bannedbooks.com. booksweek.org. I hope you all find this activity and this homework assignment to be interesting and motivational. Best of luck!